Former U.S. President Donald Trump. Trump became the first U.S. president to be convicted of a crime. The New York jury found him guilty of falsifying documents to cover up a hush money for porn star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 elections. He was found guilty of all 34 accounts he faced. Trump will face a maximum sentence of 4 years in prison. However, this will not prevent the expected Republican nominee to campaign or take the White House if he wins the elections against U.S. President Joe Biden. Now, how will this impact the upcoming U.S. presidential elections on November? Let's get insights from former Integrated Bar of the Philippines President Domingo Cayosa. Good morning, Attorney. Thank you for joining us today.
Good morning, Angela. Magandang umaga sa nakikinig at nanonood sa inyong programa.
Yes, Attorney. Syempre, ang tanong po niyan, first former U.S. President to be convicted of felony. How is he, diba? Paano po ba? How is he still allowed to run?
Well, number one, hindi pa final yung verdict. They plan to appeal it. But usually, mga appeal na ganyan, hindi naman ma-reverse kasi jury system sila doon. So mabigat talaga yun. Secondly, the conviction for that offense, baka hindi naman imprisonment. No? Depende yan sa sentencing na gagawin ng judge sa July 11 pa. So, and thirdly, until it becomes final, wala pa namang katiyakan. So his name will remain in the ballot if he is nominated by the Republican Party as their official candidate.
Attorney, hypothetical scenario lang po. No? In case na tuloy-tuloy po si Trump sa kanyang eleksyon, nanalo siya, and if he assumes the presidency, tsaka lang siya nag-rule with finality, na guilty siya, what will happen?
Well, I don't think the offense carries with it the accessory penalty of perpetual disqualification from running for a public office.
Okay.
So unless that is the case, it will not affect his candidacy or his presidency.
But how will he serve his sentence? May it be community service or whatever it is, if he's actually a sitting president?
Well, it doesn't matter, no? And this is a fine example of the way they do justice in the United States, diba? No one is above the law. So if you're convicted and you have to do community service, even if you're the president, you have to do community service.
Okay.
Ang problem, kung ang sentencing niya includes being in prison. So they will be in a dilemma because the position of the President of the United States, like any other president, is very important. Hanggat maaari sana, they are allowed to do their job without interference from mga cases.
So ang last na, sorry,
Go.
related kasi. So in case this happens, will they allow him just to finish muna his term and then maybe he deals with it as a citizen again?
There is no jurisprudence on that. There's no precedent. But I think knowing the American justice system, they put him in jail.
Okay.
Pero syempre po, just to be clear on that po, can he actually still assume office? Let's say, for example, he gets the votes on November 5, and if ever, can Biden leverage on his conviction?
Well, in the campaign, yes. Possibly, they will leverage that as they are doing now. But yung effect niyan will be as the law says. If the sentencing or the penalty includes the accessory penalty of disqualification from office, that will be handed down. But I don't think it is. Itong kaso na ito, hindi naman ito kasama ata yung accessory penalty of perpetual disqualification from public office.
So historically, no, Attorney, para lang ma-educate din kami and all the viewers, what is the next step? What do you think Trump should do for his next step? Let's say nakalusot ang appeal. Pwede ba yung appeal niya i-reverse ulit?
Well, pwede, but the chances of the appellate court reversing unanimous 12 isang jurisdiction, New York, the state of New York, malabo na yan. Plus, unlike in our country, na ginagawang delaying tactic yung pag-appeal, doon mabilis yung appeal eh. Kung sa tingin nila kaagad, pwede lang i-dismiss. So, I don't think that will serve him much. But of course, kung may makita silang flaw, exploit nila yon in the hope na ma-reverse yung verdict o kaya at least mistrial.
Oo. Pero speaking of, it's good that you mentioned pag may makita silang flow, pwede nilang i-exploit yun. In the future ba, pwede nilang gamitin to? Sabihin na, hindi na siya pwedeng mag-run sa office.
Well, that depends upon the penalty. Kasi kahit convicted siya, kung hindi naman kasama sa penalty ang disqualification from holding public office, cannot be added to the penalty.
And dagdag ko lang din po, para lang din mas malinaw din sa ating mga kababayan dito sa Pilipinas. Just in case, ito bang conviction na to, itong decision na to na kay Donald Trump, ay may pwede rin ba to maka-apekto na mapalitan siya ng Republican Party as their official candidate?
That's a possibility. Kaya nga siguro hiningi ng defense attorney na i-postpone hanggang July para kukonti na lang 4 days before their formal nomination eh. So kaya siguro tactic nila yon para force to good ang mga Republicans. But the Republicans
Ay, nawala si Atty. Cayosa.
I wanted
to hear his answer on that. Pero sabi niya, it's possible.
Ayan, dyan, si Atty. Cayosa.
Attorney, can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Ayun, opo. Going back on your statement. Naku, nawawala talaga si attorney. Can we fix the line first? Hello, attorney? Naku, hindi natin mabalikan si attorney. Medyo nagugulo na yung signal niya. But yun nga, kasi we were asking him kung will this affect itong conviction na to, yung kanyang nomination sa Republican Party. Baka palitan siya as their official candidate.
Ngayon ang question is, if they replace him as their official candidate, hindi ko alam kasi dito yung process kung anong file, what party you file with, you have to write with that muna unless mag-declare ka na kakalas ka. Can he then, if he has an existing party, can he then, once he's removed from the Republican Party, hypothetical lang po, can he run under a different banner after removal and nominations? Diba? Can he shift to another party? Yun ang question. Kasi he has threatened to run independently if he is removed. Nobody is gonna stop him daw. And ang worrisome dito kasi for some of the Democrats, medyo mataas ang numero ni President Donald Trump because this time around Middle America has spoken and then sa mga survey nila, Middle America wants Trump back. Siyempre, may makanya-kanyang ano yan eh.
Kanya-kanyang bet.
Bet yan. But Middle America kasi is the untapped population in terms of survey and they voted him into office the first time around. Yan.
Alright,
anyway,
so yun po ang ating update regarding dito sa
maganda yung sagot ni Attorney.
US President Donald Trump. Yeah.
And thank you for joining us, former IBP President Domingo Cayosa.